Hello there, it's Adrian here again, and so far we've learned the E chord and we've learned the A chord, and we're going to need one more chord before we can really start playing any songs. So today we're going to be looking at the D chord. Now, of all the chords that I know, this is probably my favourite chord. It's got a lovely jangly sound to it, and it's used in hundreds of my favourite songs. In fact, if I were the kind of guy that went in for tattoos, then I would have an enormous tattoo of the D chord right across my chest. That's how much I love this chord. So let's take a look at my left hand and I will explain where to put your fingers. So this is how we play the D chord. I want you to put your first finger on the third string at the second fret, your second finger on the first string at the second fret, and then bring your third finger over to play the third fret on the second string. You can see that you've got your fingers in a kind of triangular configuration here. Now, the same stuff applies that I've talked about before. You need to make sure your fingers are up nice and close to the frets so you're not getting any buzzes. You want to make sure you're pressing firmly but not too hard, and you want to make sure you're up on the tips of your fingers. A problem that a lot of people seem to have with this chord is that the underside of their third finger will just touch and muffle the first string. So you really need to be right up on your fingertips. It will help if your thumb is back behind the neck, and also if you drop your wrist and bring it forward slightly to just create a nice arch with your fingers. So let's see how our D chord sounds. The same stuff applies here as it did for our E and A chords. You want to strum the chord and then just check each string individually. Make sure there are no buzzing notes, no muffled notes, and that everything is as clear as it can be. So strum the chord, then check. And if there are any problems, just take a look at your left hand, maybe make some adjustments. Make sure you're right up on the tips of your fingers, make sure you're up as close as you can be to the frets, and then have another go. And once that's sounding okay, you can start playing in rhythm. So just groups of 4 strums, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want you to go away and have a mess around with the D chord. Try and have it memorized. Try and get it sounding consistently clear and good. And I'll see you again for another lesson really soon when we will be doing some more work on our chord changing. See you then.